What's going on, everybody? Shiba Inu Army. I'm seeing a powerful Twitter sense of urgency that everyone is really ready for Shibarium. And I believe there are a couple of important metrics that everyone is looking at. But what are the most important ones? There are two, right? It boils down to two. And it really depends who you ask to answer the ultimate question: what really matters for you, for me, what you care about the most. And that's what I want to have this conversation because, well, obviously, in this channel, I really want to put everybody in the right mindset. I learned a lot of things in Web3 and DeFi thanks to my involvement with Cronos and with other different communities. And with Shiba Inu, I gotta tell you, man, I like what Satoshi is doing. I like what the community, the team are doing, because instead of focusing on price, which is obviously where everybody and myself included, we want to see Shiba Inu explode, you're focusing on long-term and sustainable growth. I mean, there's always going to be a lot of people who just want to see a pump and dump so they can exit at the top and then leave and then move on to the next token. But if there's one thing we've learned in crypto is that it pays off to be a holder of crypto projects that matter. So no charts, no documents, just me talking. And I'll show you one thing at the end that is really relevant, especially for my second option. But here it is. Boils down to the following. When we have a new chain called Shibarium, the number one thing people care, the community cares, and the number two, that really the development, the teams behind it care the most. So what the community wants is burns. Shiba Inu burns. If you burn enough Shiba Inu that you continue having the community excited, then it's gonna work and people are gonna continue buying the Shiba Inu ecosystem tokens. Shiba Inu, Bone, Leash, and more. Makes total sense. Obviously, I think there's a lot of calculations already because people want to see a lot of billions. Easy, no questions. If you tell people, no, Shibarium is only going to be burning a couple billions every day, they will be extremely disappointed. I've seen it. They want trillions to be burned every day. So that is obviously very high expectations, but it's all going to really depend on the second. And in my opinion, it changes. If you, me, it changes who you ask, right? I'm not saying the one that I like, it's the true one, but in my opinion, guys, the most important metric for Shibarium that is going to affect Shiba Inu holders is total value locked, TVL, and DeFi Llama. And I've read, gone through it, dreamed with this list, a lot, and I know Shibarium is going to be here soon or later. Why is that? Well, because Shiba Inu has the brand recognition of a top blue chip crypto, a huge community back support, and everything. It's listed everywhere, and obviously it's gonna do well, and it's gonna leverage all the good products and teams that are gonna be building on Shibarium, right? There's obviously it's a rocky road ahead. It's not gonna be easy piece of cake, but I expect Shiba Inu to do a very good job. Now, the reason why total value locked is because right here the TVL is the money that us, the Web3 users, are depositing into Web3, into DeFi, into GameFi, and into many more, in yield aggregators, in decentralized exchanges, in loans, borrow protocols, in all kinds of things, right? You have so many different types of protocols. In fact, if I go ahead and select Cronos, for example, you're gonna see that we have DEXs, lending, liquid staking, yield, derivatives, launch pads, and more. Like, the list is insane as far as how many types of protocols you can have. So for Shiba Inu to work, and ultimately for Shibarium to work well, you need a healthy array of teams that are bringing value to the chain. That way, everybody's going to be using the chain and more tokens are going to be burned through the transactions. I want to also put an example of Terra Luna Classic, right? It obviously got destroyed last year with DOGECOIN, Remember, Luna was in the top 10 easy, and it was doing really well. Then died, of course, and then it got relegated all the way down here. It's going to be hard for me to find it, but it's somewhere right here, Luna. Now, I say that because if people like it, it's going to go up in the ranks by TVL extremely fast. Right here is where you want to be in the volume, in the millions, in the really a lot of money. In my opinion, everybody, the more volume you have transacting, the more TVL you have, the better for burns. That's why, obviously, everybody has a spearheaded eye, bullseye on the burns, and I love it. We had a decrease that trillion level over 400 plus trillion in tokens for Shiba Inu. That's a lot of tokens, man. It's not going to come in easy. And we see that we definitely need those burns to help us reach out higher levels. But it boils down to a much higher community engagement. Because here's the deal, right? And it makes total sense. Where's my Shiba Inu? Oh, it's gone. I have the token right now. If in 2021, Shiba Inu did not have SHIBARIUM, did not have Shiboshis, did not have the metaverse, did not have a much better arranged team, and had Ryoshi, now it's not. So it had a lot of things, and it now has even more things, and was able to put a splendid price pump. It, of course, dumped. Obviously, in the next altcoin season, there's a high chance that Shiba Inu can come back to that all-time high. I'm not saying much higher, right? But if Shiba Inu comes to that all-time high, just close to that all-time high, you who is watching me right now are going to be extremely, extremely happy. I'm going to be very happy with the positions that I'm going to get because it's going to easily 150x. It's just the way that it is, according to TradingView. That's what we want. And that's what I'm expecting and waiting. So there's going to be a lot of issues when it comes to teams, when it comes to rug pulls, when it comes to scams, when it comes to, failures and miscommunication. Expect that. As someone who has seen Cronos chain grow over the years, it's a new chain too, started in 2021. We have Terra Luna Classic started after, the part ways from Luna and Luna 2. So there's all these different communities trying to bring value through blockchain technology. Now SHIBARIUM is coming in. Whatever they try to do and the projects they want to welcome and the partnerships, right, that they're going to be bringing, that's another big one. More partnerships, more help for people to develop better products inside that blockchain. Then people obviously will want to jump in or do this change even from Cronos to SHIBARIUM. You never know, because you have a massive community with huge delegators and people making money through staking and supporting the blockchain. So it boils down to that, everybody, a collective effort. So in the altcoin season, not only Shiba Inu is going to rally because it's the altcoin season and it's prime for a run, the bull run, the one everybody's talking about, but also through the community support and all the years investing and the work put in right now in the bear market is going to flourish. People are going to see, I want to buy Shiba Inu, and then I'm going to go to DeFi and invest in the SHIBARIUM blockchain. Higher TBL, higher burns. There it is, everybody. Thank you for watching. Just wanted to give you that mindset, because that's what I think. So burns are important, but TBL is for long-term growth. I'll see you next time, guys. Like and subscribe. Peace.